Yo, you already know, man. It's nature water fishing. You know we gotta do it like this. All right, y'all. So we back in the garden, and today, y'all, we about to be working on our pallet wall planter box again. So y'all remember in the first episode, we put this whole thing together. We took a pallet and some 2x4s and made a whole stand, bro. Look at this thing, and this joint still standing after all of that rain and all of that. So today, y'all, we about to be adding some more features to this. So we gonna have like some hanging strawberries on the planter wall. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna have to do is take this little stake that we got right here, and what we're gonna be doing is screwing it right into the pallet. So I got 3 screws in my pocket. So we're gonna screw one at the top, one in the middle, and then one at the end. So then we can have some hanging strawberries on our planter wall. And this thing gonna look beautiful. And then we probably add some more stuff to it, but this how it's gonna look for now. And then after that, y'all, we're gonna be adding some draining hose, you know what I'm saying, to the bottom of this planter box, because we didn't ever put no draining hose in it, and it's still some water from all of that rain from all them days, you know what I'm saying, in it. So we're gonna have to drain all that water out, and then we're gonna be filling this up with some dirt so we can get our strawberries going, man, because this thing ready to rock and roll. So today we're about to be adding our new feature, you know what I'm saying, with the hanging strawberries, and then we about to be putting some draining hose to the at the bottom of it, and then we're gonna be filling this baby up, and then we probably plant a strawberry too, because I think we still got one strawberry in that bed over there. So let's go ahead and get to it so we could get through it. Come on, let's get to it. All right, y'all. So the first thing we about to be doing is draining some of this water that's in this planter box. Y'all see all that water from all that rain? So we're gonna drain some of that water out of that planter box. So what I'm gonna do is use my drill, you know what I'm saying, my little hole driller, to get that water out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hold the planter box just like this, and I'm gonna just drill it in. Hold on. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. That's five. Now we're just gonna go ahead and let that spill out right there. Let all that water spill out. And then we're gonna make some more draining holes, you know what I'm saying, at the top. You know what I'm saying? So once we plant our strawberries, they could drain real well. So gonna let all that drain out real quick. And then we're gonna go ahead and start making, you know what I'm saying, some holes at the top of the jump. All right, so now all the water drained out. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and put some draining holes in the, you know what I'm saying, in the middle and the inside. And see, we don't gotta go all the way down. Once we, you know what I'm saying, hit the plastic and it go through the plastic, we could just leave it alone. We don't gotta go through the wood, but you know what I'm saying, make a couple holes through the plastic and then we should be good. So let's go ahead and make some holes. There we go. Now that should be enough hose, you know what I'm saying, to have some good drainage. You know what I'm saying? And we already did this up here. You know what I'm saying? So that should be good. We could probably add one more right here. And that should be good. So now we got the draining hose, you know what I'm saying, in there. Now we about to go ahead and add this new feature, you know what I'm saying, with the hanging strawberry. So let's go ahead and add this new feature. All right, y'all. So now it's time to add the hanging feature. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to put the stick it out as much as possible. Let me bring it in a little bit. I think that's good right there. And then what we're gonna do is put a screw right here, a screw in the middle, and then a screw at the end. So, you know what I'm saying, that thing won't move for nothing. I was gonna put 2 screws, but I feel like 3 screws, you know what I'm saying, that's playing it real safe. So let's go ahead and start drilling 3 holes so then we can put our screws in. Put one right here. All right, bet. So now we got those 3 holes right there. Now let's go ahead and put our screws in. So we're gonna put one right here. Hold on, let me get y'all a little closer so y'all can see. All right, that's better. So we're gonna put one right here, and then we're gonna put another one right there. And then I'm gonna put one more at the end, right there. Let me get my screw. Bam. Go ahead, screw that thing in. And there we go. Now that should be nice and tight, you know what I'm saying? So we get our little hanging strawberries, you know what I'm saying? They won't fall off. So let's try hang them and see, you know what I'm saying, how they do. Y'all, so now it's just time to test it out. So we got our hanging bar up, our wood hanging bar for our strawberries. Now let's test it out and see if it can hold the weight. And yes, sir, look at that. Yes, sir. And look at all them birds that's about to be flourishing out. So now, y'all, we got our hanging feature going on. Now it's time to fill up these pots. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, so for this part, I was gonna go to the store and buy some fresh new soil for those planter boxes, but I still got some soil that I didn't even put to use yet that need to get put to use. So I'm gonna take this soil out of this raised garden bed because I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this. So we're gonna take this soil out this raised garden bed and fill up this pot, and then we're gonna fill up our planter boxes like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it work some way, you know what I'm saying? So we can hurry up and get our strawberries on and popping. So let's go ahead, fill up them planter boxes. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and start getting the filling. So let's mix it up a little bit because it's different types of soil in here, and I never mix it up all the way when I start putting it in here. So let's mix it up a little bit, and let's get the filling this pot up. And it's nice and moist too. Go ahead, fill it up. Take some of these seeds out. These seeds. All right, and we're gonna get them out so they don't get the plant without strawberries. All right, so now this filled, so let's go ahead and fill one of them pots up. We're gonna start from the bottom to the top. Get that seed out. This might fill up the whole thing. We probably just need one more. This thing will be filled. Look at that. Yes, sir. All right, so let's get one more, and so we need one more for the bottom and two for the top. So let's hurry up and fill this thing up so we can get our strawberries planted. All right, y'all, so we all done. We got the planter boxes nice and filled, and this how it's looking, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the hanging feature going on. You know what I'm saying? That junk nice and stable. Now it's just time to go ahead and go get our one little strawberry that's still in our garden bed over there and get to planting it, man. So I feel like we just gonna go ahead and plant it up the top, right in the middle. So let's go ahead and dig that thing up. All right, y'all, so let's walk right over here to our garden bed where our strawberry is at. And it's actually, hold up, it looks like it's actually two right there. So we're gonna grab those two right there in the garden bed, and we're gonna go ahead and plant them in the planter boxes. So look like we got 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and grab this junk right here. Push it up. Oh yeah, that thing really in there. Push it up. There we go. Shake it off just a little bit. There we go. Sit that right there. Let's go ahead and get this other one that's right here. There we go. Break some of that dirt off. Some other plants right there in it, but it's okay. We'll take them out. Bet. So we got our 2 strawberries. Now let's go ahead and get to planting them. Y'all, so let's get to planting these strawberries. So since we got 2 of them, I'm gonna plant one at the top and then one at the bottom. So I'm gonna put the big one, you know what I'm saying, at the top, and then we're gonna put the little one at the bottom. So let's get some of these other plants that's growing in between it out of here. Let's go ahead and plant our strawberries. So let's make a little nice good hole. And go ahead and put that thing in there. You don't want to bury that crown though. Do not want to bury that crown because it would not come back around. So make sure that crown is not buried. Want to make sure it's nice and up there. All right, bet. Now, let's go ahead and shake some of this other dirt off of this other one. Remove some of these other plants that's growing in there. And bam, that's good. So do the same thing up here. Make a nice good hole and don't bury that crown. Just make sure them roots in the ground. Bam. Just like that. Now all we gotta do is water that thing. You know what I'm saying? But just like that. So we got some strawberries at the top and we got some strawberries at the bottom. And look at that, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now let's go ahead and water this thing and then we all done. Go ahead and water these things. Get them nice and soaked up. You know what I'm saying? So they can get adapted to their new soil. And they're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and hit the top up a little bit. And see, you don't need that much. Just need enough, you know what I'm saying, so they could get back jumping, you know what I'm saying? You don't want it too moist. Yes, sir. Hit the bottom one a little bit more. And now we all good. You know what I'm saying? That's how you plant you some strawberries, y'all. Now them things gonna go ahead and flourish out. We're gonna have a lot of berries this year, man. Yes, sir. There you go. And that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. Don't you look at that? Yes, sir. We finally got our strawberries planted, man. And this how you build you a pallet wall planter box, man. You know what I'm saying? This just a little extra feature that I wanted to add on. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have something hanging on your pallet wall, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we finally done, y'all. This how you build you a pallet wall planter box. So now we just gotta wait for our strawberries to start flourishing out and giving us berries, man. But yeah, man, this how you do it, man. Look at that thing. Yes, sir. And I just thought of this from the dome, man. But y'all already know, man, this nature water fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time, man. I'm gonna keep on trying to drop them 5 videos for y'all to help y'all on y'all garden journey, because I know it was a journey, you know what I'm saying, once I got on the journey, you know what I'm saying? It got a little complicated, but you know what I'm saying, as you keep going, man, you'll figure it out. But yeah, man, y'all already know, man, this nature water fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button, man. And yeah, man, you already know, I'm mad.